What's up, Harley? Lazy? Are you lazy? Alright, what's up, YouTube? Well, I've been meaning to make a update video on basically like my appliances, especially my refrigerator. But I did buy all these appliances, I believe it was last November. So I meant to do a 6-month update video, but I just never got around to it. Man, my wife's probably gonna kill me because, you know, the kitchen is just the way it always is. Kind of, she got food out prepped or whatever. But anyway, so I bought the range, I bought the microwave, and I bought the dishwasher. So as far as the dishwasher and the range and the microwave, I mean, everything's been great. Haven't had no issues with this. You know, there's came with the griddle right here. We use that all the time. It's got the separating stove right here where you can put it in half or whatever. We've used that a couple of times. No issues with the microwave. Everything's been great, honestly. Really happy with this stuff. But of course, most people want to know about the refrigerator. So I know a lot of people before me as well, reading a lot of reviews. I was kind of leery about this purchase, mainly because of I heard of ice maker issues and this and that. But honestly, I have had absolutely no problems with this refrigerator at all. I mean, zero problems. The ice maker works perfectly fine. It's got the bigger ice, the smaller ice. No issues. This, of course, this compartment you can use as different thing. We pretty much just use it as a freezer. So you can adjust the temperature a little bit, which is pretty awesome. Of course, the inside of the fridge, you can see, you know, it's a counter depth refrigerator, so that's very important. But my wife makes really good, utilizes the space, you know, as best as possible. She actually was kind of against it in the beginning, but she's grown rather fond of it, I would say, especially because of the way it looks in the kitchen, because we have kind of a small kitchen. One of the things I did really want to talk about, of course, is the Beverage Center. And I know this doesn't seem like a big deal, and maybe to some people it's not, but to me, I love this thing. I love this pitcher right here that you could just pull out, and it's always full of water. So if you want a nice cup of cold water, boom, it's there, it's ready to go. You know, you also have the option right here, put your cup here, it'll fill up. But with the pitcher, it just makes it so much faster and easier. And then I use it to fill up my coffee pot at night, so then I have coffee in the morning. If the dogs need water, I just give them a nice cool drink, you know, in their bowl with the water. Just real effective. I didn't realize how much I was gonna like that thing, but I've learned to love it. So like I said, maybe for some people it's not a big deal, but for me, my family, everybody loves it. Everybody uses that thing. And when you empty it, you put it back in there, I mean, within a few seconds, it's already full again. So that brings me to one other thing I wanted to talk about, and that was the filter. So the filter's right here. Now, you know, you basically just open this and you just twist that and it comes out, right? So not a big deal. But at 6 months, I think, to me, it's on a time schedule. I don't even know if the filter needed to be changed, but I changed it. And I was trying to get the actual Samsung filters because I heard some issues. It won't reset, blah, blah, blah. And it was hard to get the actual Samsung filters. So what I ended up doing, I did order one, but it said it was going to take a few weeks. What's up, Cleo? What are you doing? What's up? And then so I ended up, let's see here. I ended up finally getting one, which was the real Samsung one, but I also had bought these to see if I can get them to work. Let's see here. I want to drop them down. So I had ordered these from Amazon, and what I ended up doing before I switched it out was trying to do this with one hand here. So this is original filter. that came. So I kept it because I wasn't sure if I would be able to reset the filter. But what I ended up doing, I ended up resetting it before I took this out. Now I'm not even sure if that's going to make a difference, but you know, of course it reset fine. And this is the filter that I ended up getting. Water drop, looks like model WD-F45. I got these from Amazon, and I mean, it's basically the exact same size, everything dropped right in, no problem. And I had already reset it, so I mean, it's worked fine. I've had it in there, let's see, roughly probably a little over 3 months, something like that. So using these aftermarket filters, I mean, the thing is, I didn't really want to use the third-party filter, but I couldn't really get the genuine Samsung. The one that said it was going to show up was, man, it was like a month out or something. So these were next day. So I ordered these. I actually have one of these in there right now. It's been working fine. And I finally, like a month later, ended up getting one of these finally, because they were like out of stock everywhere. It's kind of ridiculous. So I do have one here, but these are, I mean, you could basically get 3 of these filters for the price of one of these. So, and I've had this in the refrigerator and it seems to be working just fine. Of course, if I have any issues with it or it doesn't last as long, I'll definitely make a video. But so far, so good. Like I said, water drop model WD-F45 is the one I got. Been working fine. So I know that's kind of like maybe an issue some people are having with the filter and what's going on with the refrigerator. So another thing that I really like about this refrigerator, I don't want this video to go on too long, but I'm trying to get a few things out. Obviously, you know, it's kind of cool with the pictures, and you can kind of set it to just do whatever. You know, you have all these different functions on here. I mean, there's just so many things, you know. It's pretty cool just to have all this stuff, right? But one thing for sure, so my wife has, let me put this down for a second. I'm gonna go on my phone here. So right here on my phone, my wife has been using a service called Dinnerly. Now, I don't really actually like to cook, but my wife was trying to get me to cook, and this actually is pretty freaking easy. You get, of course, my wife sets everything up, or else I won't do it. But hey, you know, she does the main stuff. She puts everything out, and then even I will cook. But so anyway, so the reason I ever bring this up is because we've been doing this Dinnerly thing for a few months now, and it's actually been great. But if you go and let me see here. So if I go to Smart View on my phone, it'll find my refrigerator. So if I'm about to hit start now, right? So it'll put it up on, so see, connecting Edwards Z Fold 3. So now it's up here. So now I can actually interact while I'm making the dinner, you know. So I could say, let's see here. So I'll go ahead and click on this one. So it's like I'm interacting with my phone, and I can start doing the directions, going through or whatever. But, and you know, the app is on my phone. So it's pretty awesome that you can utilize this. So I have this big old screen, and like I said, I'm not a big old cook. I don't cook, you know, normally. So this helps me, or somebody like me, a lot, because the directions are here. You know, I don't have the best eyesight, so it's in big letters, whatever. I can go step by step, go back, whatever. But to me, that's freaking awesome. You know, with technology and stuff nowadays, I mean, honestly, this is why you have a dumb refrigerator like this with this big old screen for things like this, right? Anyways, like I said, I don't want to get this video to go too damn long, but Samsung counter depth refrigerator, you know, this, I love this refrigerator. So have had no issues with it. Everything's been great. The wife has learned to love it, and to me it looks good. You know, all the appliances look good. So anyways, if you have any questions, like I said, with the filters or, you know, anything like that, let me know down in the comments. But I'll go ahead and leave it at that. But signing off. Hope everybody has a wonderful day. Peace.